At Coal Grove High School for some sectional volleyball action between the Hornets and the Northwest Mohawks. Thanks for joining us here. Just want to make sure that that's working okay for us, and Kaylee Murphy set to get things started. And that one looked like that was in, but Northwest will take the first points of the game. 1-0. Hornets able to put that one back in play. And Hornets will get the points on that one, 1-1. In this first set, best of 5 is what they're playing today. That one clears the net. Northwest able to get it back, and that one will drop 2-1. And in between the next set, guys, we'll try to get the scoreboard up so you guys can see the score, but you can see it every so often whenever we go through and put it out. So Hornets put that one back in play. Three to 1. Mohawk lead. Five to 1. Sorry, 4-1. Currently on the court for the Hornets, Kaylee Murphy, Jaden Griffith, Brooke Harmon, Michaela Daniels, Haley Booth, and Addie Dillo. And Lady Hornets getting a slow start here. Hornets do a good job keeping that one in play. Dillo tries to put it back across in that block, 6-1. Hornets in a bit of a hole here. And that will drop for the Hornets. Finally gets back on that side. And I believe Dillo will be up to serve. Let's see. That's going to be Caitlin Dillon. Hornets with another point. And that one, 7-4. And the libero, Maddie Runyon, will step in to take the serve. Good play there by Emily Carpenter, picking that one up off the floor. But that one tipped by the Hornets, and a serve will go back to the Mohawks. Hornets will take it back to the serve there. 8-5. Mohawks up. Substitution. Riley Harmon comes back in for Harmon. Harmon for Harmon. That's served by Addie Dillo. Nine to 5. That point will go to the Mohawks. And that is out. And a Hornet serve. Substitution. Booth back in for Carpenter and Griffith back in for Dillon. That one sneaks just inside the line for a Mohawks score. (11-6) here in the first set, and the Hornets down by 5. Everybody critiques the football coach. Anybody for the volleyball coaches? Steve? No. That's the... Apparently, somebody got the lucky draw of having somebody who knows nothing about volleyball. But if I had to make some suggestions, Hornets put this point on the board there, down 11-7 here in the first set. I'd say that number 3 girl probably should serve the ball more. She needs more innings. I know there's no innings in volleyball. That's just a joke. Good play by that number 3 to pick the ball back up and keep it in play. And that one is going to be another point. Hornets down by 3, 11-8. Mike, I'm sure he said that a little bit in jest, I think. But that proves the point. That if you're well liked, nobody says anything. Hornets let that one drop in, 12-8. So 4-point game. And that will go to the Hornets. I'm sorry, the Mohawks. 13-8. I've got a couple of those things. They must have a couple taller girls on that, and it's almost like she can get right over top of the net on this side to kind of block it. There you go, like that. And she looked like she was in the net. Sorry, we have a couple parents. That get a little excited, a little excitable. You guys probably couldn't hear them, but I hear them. So 14-8 here in the first set. Murphy gets down and keeps the ball in play, digs it off the ground. I don't know if that's a dig or not, but that one just inside. 15-8. That's going to be a timeout. So Lady Hornets have the timeout, see if they can get settled back down here. And that's going to be points on the board. 15-9. Lady Hornets down by 6 now. With Riley Harmon set to serve. Northwest does a good job keeping that ball back in play, and that one is out. 16-9. Well, that'll be a Hornet serve. 16-10. Substitutions coming in, Carpenter and Dillon. So Dillon set to come back in to serve. That one's going to be into the net, 17-10. It's the first set here of this sectional matchup. Lady Hornets drew home game here for their volleyball season. Trying to come out with a win. Hilo puts it in play, and she's going to return it. And Harmon tries to get her hands on that one. It's going to be tipped. And those points will go to the Mohawks. 18-10. Mohawks. It seems like that one girl does a really good job coming across the other side of the net to block it, almost like little hooks. That'll be 20-10. Hornets now down by 10 in the first set. Bill tries to put that one in play, just goes the wrong direction. 21-10. And Hornets look like they may be just reserved to go in, get out of this set and get into the next one. Cut the losses and go. The Lady Hornets are going to come away with the points there, down by 10, but they'll take over the serve. And it's going to be Maddie Runyon to step in to serve. Long serve by Dillo. That one's out. Looks like we're having some kind of an official check here. Not for sure what the story is. Oh, waiting for the volleyball. It's 23-12. And that one's inside as well. Hornets not quite getting the judgment down. That has to be at least a 10th point. It's snuck inside. And this is a set point. Murphy does a good job keeping that one in. That's going to do it for this set. Northwest takes the first set 25-12. It'll be a 3-minute timeout. We'll be back here in just a second on Cobra One. Be Northwest serve coming out of the break. First points will go to Northwest. I think it's a double touch. Or Portsmouth not Moat. Oh, I've been saying Northwest. We're actually playing Portsmouth. Well, I can't see that from here. So I was notified we're actually playing the Trojans, and we'll update that here in a little bit. Kelly Murphy set to serve here. That one falls to the ground. Trojans up 2-1 here in the second set. That one long. Anyway, Hornet serve, and that'll tie it up at 2. Substitutions coming in here for the Hornets. I'm going to try to make some changes here. No point for the Trojans. 4-2 here in the second set. Feels like it's a lot further away than that with some of the things that tell us 23 Boots and Jane Griffith just going to take a break. Emily Carpenter. Caitlin Dillon. Five to 4. Now tie things up. Hornets on a little bit of a roll now. Hornets keeping in play, do a good job. And officials say that one was tipped. 6-5. Trojans. Seven 5. Trojans. get the Lady Hornets a little closer. Libero, Maddie Runyon, steps in to serve. Ties it back up, so it looks like the serving team is going to have the advantage, it appears. Hard serve by Runyon. Hornets, I believe, will take their first lead of either set at 8-7. So Runyon coming in to give the Hornets a little spark. Hornets up 9-7. Ten to 7. Hornets. That's going to be a timeout. Double touch. And the Hornets up 11-7. Twelve to 7. And 13 to 7. And Runyon on a roll. To 7. And that one's out. Yep. No, we're not a timeout anymore. Hornets took a pretty commanding lead at 14-8. That one will drop 15-8. I'm kind of curious how the front line there. Riley Harmon will come back in for Brooke Harmon. And how she did touch the ball twice. Like touch it off the net and then hit it again. That's because the double touch was fairly close. 15-9, Hornets up. (15-10). We're in the second set here. There's best of 5 in the sectional tournament. Hornets taking on the Portsmouth Trojans, and I had that in wrong. I thought we were playing North and West, but it is Portsmouth. Portsmouth won the first series. They won the first set. Hornets working on trying to win the second. And a point will go to the Trojans. 15-11. And that one's in. 15-12. Lady Hornets are led by as many as 6. Currently up by 3. (16-12). And Haley Booth will come back in for Carpenter. Griffith comes back in for Dillon. And Haley Booth with the serve. (17-12). Hornets back up by 5. Again, second set in this best of 5. Portsmouth won the first. Hornets trying to even that up here at 1 apiece. (18-13). That one finds the hole in the defense. 18-14. Hornets still up by 4 here in the second set. Didn't look like that Dilla touched it, but and that one falls down, finds a hole in the gap of the defense for the Trojans. And sophomore Kayla Murphy set to serve. There's some substitution coming in. Trojans down 3, 19-16. Second set. This is best of 5. Ken Daniels will put that one across. 20-16. Hornets up by 4. And that is out, 21-16. Riley Harmon, another fantastic sophomore, will continue to serve.
Let's go.
Substitutions, Harmon for Harmon, 21-17. Point for the Hornets, 22-17. And Dillon will step back to serve. And that's going to be a net ball. Hornets still up by 4, 22-18. Tough serve to handle. Here for the Lady Hornets, 22-19. Another point for the Trojans. Now the lead is down to 2, 22-20. Dillo blocks that one back, 23-20. Hornets up by 3. Give it a timeout, Trojans. Libero Maddie Runyon set to serve. And Hornets up 4, 24-20. What a set point. That'll do it. So Hornets will win the second set and tie it all up at 1. We'll be right back. Take a short timeout. You've been watching Cold Grove Lady Hornet Volleyball here on Cold Grove Live. Get ready for this third set here of this best of 5. Trojans and Hornets all tied up at 1 set apiece. And Kaylee Murphy sets the serve to kick off this third set. Ball rolls right over the top of the net. And the Trojans get the first points there. Finds the open spot in the defense. It'll be 1-0, and they'll take a serve. Yeah, Daniels gets underneath that, rolling right off the top, does a good job. That one's going to in, finds the corner, 2-0, Trojans. Starting off a lot the same way that they did in the last set. They're in a 3-0 hold. Hornets finally able to get their first points of this set. The Trojans have a 3-1 lead. Riley Harmon set to serve. Substitution here for the Trojans. She'll come in and serve. Five to 1. Portsmouth taking a big lead here to start the third set. Six to 1. And this set starting to look like a lot of the first set. Hornets find a hole, scores a point. Carpenter and Dillon set to come back in, and Dillon will go to the server spot. Trojans up 6-2 here in the third set. Kayla Daniels does a really good job getting a quick hitter back over the net. Gets the Hornets a little closer, 6-3. 7-3. That one rolled off the basketball rims up at the top. That might be a little more difficult. 8-3. And that's going to go back to the Trojans. It looks like somebody was into the net the way that's shaking, but maybe they were. Ten to 3 now. And the Lady Hornets have dug themselves into a little bit of a hole here. And that one sneaks into the corner there. Hard hit by Addie Dillo, and now Maddie Runyon. Libero will set the serve. The best that I can watch, it looks like that they run, there's like a zone defense going on. And Dillo finding the weak spot in the zone on that one to get the Hornet points. And that one is going to be out. Hornets cut the lead to 3, 7-10. Eight to 10, and Maddie Runyon scoring in spurts whenever she's back behind the line. And that's going to end the little Hornet run, 11-8. Hornets down by 4. Is that a Kaylee Murphy change-up spike? Yes, change-up spike. Is that? Can we call it a change-up spike? I don't know.
Change of speed.
But Dillo serving. And that's going to go back to the Trojans, 12-9. Hornets have cut it to 3. Haven't been able to seem to get it any closer than that. And she missed across the center court line, so that's going to be a point to the Trojans, 13-9. 14-9. Hornets back in a 5-point hole. (15-9). It's 16-9, and Hornets are going to cut it to closest 3, but there's going to be a timeout. Hornets.
Not funny. You think you're funny, but you're not funny. You're not funny. You're not funny. I gave my kid money to get something to eat, and then I bought myself a pickle.
See if the Hornets have any fights, so to see if they can get back in this thing. 16-9, Trojans up. (17-9). We're in the third set here, all tied up at 1 set apiece, and Trojans are taking a big lead here. That one is out. Hornets down by 7, and they'll take the serve. Couple substitutions here. Haley Booth will step in to serve. There it is. So 11-17. Hornets down by 6. Haley Booth set the serve. The senior. Now Hornets score another. Cut it to 5. And Hornets sneak that one in. Kaylee Murphy. That's painting the corner of the plate. Kaylee's good at softball. It's only appropriate that you're painting the corners. 14-17. Lady Hornets have cut it to a 3-point lead. And that one's out. The Hornets cut it to 2. Lady Hornets on a little rally. And Lady Hornets cut the lead to 1. Things all tied up now. Lady Hornets down by 7. And one time at the timeout, Portsmouth. Hey Booth back to serve. Everything tied up now, 17 all here in the third set. And Hornets, I think, take their first lead of the third set, 18-17. That was going to fall 19-17. And the Hornets have rattled off 9 straight. Trojans finally find a hole in that defense, 19-18. Hornets still up by 1. And that'll tie things back up at 19 apiece. Trojans back in front by 1. And Hornets will take the serve, tied up at 20. Sophomore Kaylee Murphy steps to serve. (21-20) Hornets lead. 22-20. Hornets up by 2. On the tip. And Hornets have fought back here after it looks like they were going to be down and ran out of the gym, at least in this set. They've come surging back. It's a net ball. It's going to be Trojans serve, 23-21. Hornets up. At that point, they put the Hornets up 24-21. Lady Harmon will step to serve with a match point on the line. Or a set point, rather, on the line. Hornets trying to take a 2-1 lead here. That's going to do it there for that set. Hornets take the third set, and they will now lead 2-1 here in this best of 5. Very early on in that set, it didn't appear that the Hornets were going to have any chance to come back, but you got to wonder how that affects the Trojan players, knowing that they had a 7-8 point lead and couldn't close the deal. The Hornets will start the fourth set. They try to get 3 in a row to take a sectional victory, where for either team, that 22-0 Wheelersburg team is waiting on the other end. Trojan to serve. Just like the previous 3 sets, the first point will go to the Trojans. And that one's going to find the hole. 1-1. Hornets set to serve for their first time this go round. And off the tip, that'll be a point for the Hornets. Excuse me. 2-1 Trojans. Two to two now. That one's going to sneak in right in front of the line. The Trojans given a 3-2 lead. And nobody wants to give up this point. 4-2. Well played ball. Front line just couldn't track it down. They get that final hit across. That's going to be a net ball. 4-3. Trojan lead. Whatever's first substitution of the game. Carpenter for Booth. And Dillon for Griffith. Kaylin Dillon, the senior, will be back to serve. That one's going to get in 5-3. 6-3. Seven to 3, and after keeping it close, Hornets let a couple easy points get away from them. Trojans lead 7-3. And Dillo there for the block. I actually don't know what that is officially called. There's a dig, a spike, and a kill. I think that's a kill. Not 100% certain, but Maddie Runyon steps in, libero to serve. Seven to 5. And they're going to call that a double touch. 8 to 5 now for the Trojans here in the fourth set. And that point for the Hornets, courtesy of Hattie Dillo. And she'll be doing the serving right now. Portsmouth will take that point. And the Carpenter tries to dig it out, but can't quite get it going in the right direction. 9-6 Trojans. So that serve was in. 10-6. And that was in. 11-6. 5-point lead now for the Trojans. A good play by the Hornets to keep that one in play. A point for the Hornets, 11-7. And Haley Booth will step in to serve. Hornets down 11-7 here in the fourth set. Hornets are up 2-1. Trying to complete the game here. Not letting it go into a fifth set. Twelve to 7. Hornets are down by 5. Thirteen to 7. Trojans. And that's going to be a timeout, bro. We're going to take a quick drink. We'll be right back here on Cold Grow Live. So the timeout. Trojans up 13-7. We're just trying to get back into things here. Good timeout call based on that. Maddie Runyon. Sorry, Kaylee Murphy will be back to serve. Hornets down by 5, 13-8. And off the tip, that one was going to be out, but Hornet player tips 14-8. That one's going to be in. Hornets still down by 5, 14-9. Waylon, who's yelling? There's actually a couple people here that's yelling. You got your student section, and there's not a lot of them, but there's a dozen of them or so. Loud enough to be loud in the gym. And that one's going to be sneak its way in, 15-9. Harmon for Harmon substitution for the Hornets. That one will drop 19-6. Hornets almost in the exact same position that they were in whenever they won the last set. I think it was 9-7 or 17-9. So now we've matched, and Hornets came back and won that one. So we'll see if they can come back and win this one. Now, if we do go into a fifth set, it's the best to 50 or first to 15, I believe. That one's in. 17-10. Oh, you're talking about Melanie. Melanie Johnson is who that is if you hear one person. And that one's going to drop 17-11. Dillon sets to serve. And that's out, 17-12, back to a 5-point lead. (13-17), 4-point lead. Hornets rallying. (14-17), Hornets cut it to 3. We'll see if the Trojans miss. That's going to go. Thought we were going to get back to tied with the way things are going, but back to 4 points. 18-14 Trojans. Good job for the Hornets to get it over. (19-14). Hornets last two just haven't quite got over the net. Trying to lay a soft one right into the corner on the front. Just haven't been able to execute. (20-14). That one a little too long. 21-14. Into the timeout. Hornets. (21-14). Hornets down by 7 again. Able to keep the ball in play there. 22-14, and this one looks like it's going to go into 5 sets. Uh, 23-14, 9-point lead now. I guess that's the only problem with a marker will come in. (23-15). Hornets still have a little bit of fight. But everything's going to have to go right here when we get back in the game. They're down by 8. (24-15). 9-point lead, and this will be the set point. Again, your 5th set is the 1st to 15. They do not play it at 25. So 24-16, still a little bit of life here, but in this 4th set, Hornets with a no margin of error. That'll do it for your 4th set, so this thing is going to go into 5 sets. It'll be first. I guess I'll do a coin toss of who's going to serve maybe. But in this 5th set, it'll be 1st to 15. So it looks like Hornets will win the serve out the gate. Waiting for this next set to start. And the winner of this game is going to be facing Wheelersburg, a 22-0 squad. So no matter which way it turns out, it's going to be an uphill battle.
I really need to bring them because my gloves are whenever I say they're bad.
Kaylee Murphy. So Kaylee Murphy will get things started here. First and 15, here we go. And Hornets score the first points of the set. Actually, first time they've scored the first time in all 4 sets. And Harmon, I think that's what they call a kill, and it's 2-0 Hornets. Harmon flossing down there just a little bit. Murphy, good job getting underneath that one. Dillo takes it back over, and Trojan will tip that one back, 2-1. This win or go home set. One thing the Hornets can't afford to do this go around is to get in a hole. Forsman doing a really good job getting down and keeping the ball in play as well. Both teams looking like they want equally as bad. Harmon does a good job killing that one. Push over. Griffith gets underneath it. Push back from Harmon. And Hornets are up 3-1. And Harmon set the serve. Not on there. And Riley Harmon, the sophomore, set the serve. Hornets up 4-1. Hornets doing a good job staying in sync. They're up 5-1. And I think Riley had a little brain fart there. And she's looking at it and just didn't make a move on. I think a big smile on her face. And sees it, but it's 5-2 with Trojan serve. That one a little off the mark, trying to put it back in play. 5-3 Hornets. That one sneaks right inside. Now make it 5-4. First to 15 wins. That's going to tie things up 5-5. So the Hornets had a lot of momentum going for them. The Trojans have stolen it all the way, tying the game up. Caitlin Dillon set to come back in. Emily Carpenter for Haley Booth. Hornets up 6-5. Trying to hit that 15 number first. And Hornets not able to pick that one up. They'll tie it up at 6. Looks like it's maybe a nail biter the rest of the way. And the Hornets are going to score that point. I don't know. There was a conversation between the two officials. And that's going to be Hornets will take the points. Maddie Runyon set the serve. Good play to keep it in play for the Hornets. But that'll tie it back up. Hattie tries to return it a little soft. Not quite able to clear the net. Going to be Trojan serve. Hornets put the ball in play. Get it back over. Maddie Runyon just did a heck of a job taking out all the forearm to keep it in play. And that one will drop in 8-7. Substitution Harmon for Harmon with Addie Dillo set to serve. And that serve is too deep, and I'll tie it up at 8. Substitution for Portsmouth. Riley Harmon does a good job returning that one. And Griffith and Booth comes back in. Haley Booth, the senior, again, set to serve. Hornets up 9-8. Ties up again, 9-9. Trojans will take the lead there in the corner, 10-9. And that's a net ball. Ties everything up at 10. Kaylee Murphy set the serve. Horse tried to dig that one out on the spike. Not going to be able to do it, and that puts the Trojans up by 1. It'll be a timeout, Hornets. After the Trojans tied things up, it's been a back and forth affair.
This is better than Days of Our Lives. I don't watch soap operas, but I have to say that.
I would not know. Being better than Days of Our Lives. Jeez. That's so bad. Hornets down by 1. It's 11-10. Portsmouth set to serve. That one too hard, out. 12-10. Hornets down by 2. And that Trojans now with a 3-point lead. Or it's margin of error non-existent at this point. And that should get him back into things. Riley Harmon said to serve. It's 13-11. That's out. 13-12. Harmon set and trying to tie things up here. And that serve is going to put the Trojans up 14-12. And they're in a position where if they do have to win by 2, they'll do it here. Portsmouth does a good job back on that. Those are hard ones to deal with. And the Trojans are going to win in 5 sets. And they're going to knock out the Lady Hornets. So guys, thanks for coming and hanging out with me here tonight. Josh, really hope you enjoyed a little bit of volleyball action. We'll catch up with you Friday night as the Hornets take on Ironton right here at Colgrove. My name is Josh Wheeler. And you've been watching Colgrove Live. See you later.